it's your girl Essence checking in with Female Hip Hop Now. Come check out my interview.
What it do, y'all? It's your girl T.A back at it again, Female Hip Hop Now, and I have with me
Essence.
Alright, Essence, can I ask, who are you, Essence?
So, I'm Essence, the CEO of Essence Entertainment.
Okay.
I'm 25 years old. I'm originally from Dallas, Texas. And I'm a PR in the industry right now.
What is a PR?
So basically, I'm glad that you asked me that. A lot of people get it confused on what is a PR. A PR is not a personal assistant. A PR is not somebody that drives for you, somebody that can get you on the clubs for free. A PR is the person that talks for the artist in all aspects. So from media, to concerts, to bookings, to whatever. So a PR is like a natural plug that you have, that there's a publicist that gets the artist to the next level. So it's just something that every artist needs. So self-explanatory, it's a publicist. It gets you to the next level, get you in the right doors, and it's the connect between the artist, the publicist, and then the label.
Okay. So being that connect, or I want to say, can I call it that connect the conduct? Because that's what I'm thinking.
That's what it is.
So being that connect, what makes you, motivates you to do that for that artist?
So another thing is you have to also believe in the artist sometimes more than they believe in themselves. And it's hard to believe in somebody else that you really don't know like that and have so much drive and push for them. So with me, my artists gotta sound good to me. Like, if they don't sound good to me, I'm not gonna waste their time, I'm not gonna waste their money, I'm not gonna waste my time. So I was always told by an older PR in the business, it's like really, really hot now. She was telling me, money is temporary, relationships are forever. So you have to sometimes be able to mediate, like, if I don't believe in this artist, if I know that this artist I really got that sound and that look, because all the artists that I mess with, they're up there. So if you don't have what they have or some characteristics, it's always fine.
Okay. So what made you, because I feel all that, to be honest, I feel all that.
Right.
So what made you wake up and be like, okay, I'm gonna do this?
So I had jobs, different jobs with people, worked for family members, worked for friends, worked at companies. Like I did a corporate America job for a little bit. Okay. None of that shit worked for me, okay? Because I like to have my own schedule. I don't like nobody telling me what to do. And yeah, I like to go over and above, and I like to be in control. Okay. So sometimes when you like to be in control, you can't go into somebody's job thinking that you're in control of that shit. Facts. So I said, you know what? I was into college, and I was in college, still working, work studying and stuff. Yeah. And it was just making me more and more eager to find out ways to be rich on my own. Yeah. And do it before I turn 30. So I was like, hey, whatever I need to do, I'm gonna be a millionaire before I'm 30. Facts. So I was like, well, it's something I want to do. I love talking to people. I love being in the industry. I just, I like the feel of it. So I started working at a radio station. Okay. After I started working at the radio station, I was like, okay, I want to do my own shit. I want to do my own PR. And they was like, well, you don't have enough connection yet. All right, I got you. I'm going to find them. That ain't really make sense.
Ooh, that's motivational. That's motivational. For real.
For sure.
So being a PR, meeting these big artists, so what has been your biggest PR challenge and how did you handle it?
So I work for 1501, which is Carl Crawford. Okay. It's one of my biggest accomplishments that I look at it as. I gotta go play under him and everything. Okay. So my biggest challenge was dealing with the industry. So if you're in the industry, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. But if you're not, it's a lot of diversity between women working and men working. Yeah. A man can get in and get out. Yep. A woman is a little bit harder. And we have to push a little bit harder. We get stumped on, we get turned down. And one of my biggest challenges was actually doing a concert for an artist. I don't want to say the name for the artist. Doing a concert for the artist, and everything just flopped out. And it was all turned on me. And I was just the assistant at the time. And it woke me up like, damn, you really made it this, because I turned it around. So one of my biggest accomplishments are dealing with some of the biggest artists in their egos. And learning how to, because I got an ego too. So I had to learn how to shut my ego up, calm theirs down, and get the job done. Okay.
That reminds me of something that Jay Prince said. You have to be submissive in business in his Power and Respect book.
Yeah,
and so is that kind of true? Being submissive in
100% true. You have to be submissive. Like I had a bad attitude. I had to learn. Like, hey baby, don't nobody got to deal with your attitude.
Okay.
Don't nobody got to deal with you. It's 50,000 PRs. Okay. Make you stand out. Make you different.
Okay.
And one of them is being completely submissive. It's crazy. You gotta be like 100% humbly at your feet for somebody that you barely know.
Yeah.
But they paying you.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, I'm gonna do it. It's cool.
Okay, I feel that. So what is like the biggest project you've ever put together for an artist?
Well, like I stated, the biggest accomplishment I have so far, I've been doing this for 3 years. I'm 25.
Okay.
I gotta go play. That is like very, very rare. That's like a very big accomplishment for someone that only did it for 3 years.
Yes.
I'm only 25.
Yes, ma'am.
I have a go play for the label, from 1501 label, for Bust It. And that was like, changed my life ever since. I love Erica. I love 1501. That's what literally changed my life. Working at 1501 gave me all the connects I needed to be successful, and it changed my life.
Okay. So 1501 kind of had a lot of controversy. Were you there during that time?
I was there, you know what I'm saying, but 1501, you know, it's like a family.
Yeah,
everybody got problems.
I heard that before. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So it all got fixed and it all got handled, and it's still an awesome label.
And I'm glad I asked that because I wanted people to like clear that up, because that's what I be getting. 1501 seems like a family, so yeah.
Yes, it's for sure a family, and it's an awesome label, and he has awesome artists. And he's doing exactly what it takes to be the boss. He's the fucking boss.
Shout out to Carl Crawford for real.
Shout out.
And Sergeant J. Shout out to them.
For sure. Shout out.
All right. What do you think makes a social media campaign for an artist successful?
Sometimes, well, now the era that we're living in, I think you need to have some of the biggest influencers on your team who already have a fan base. Okay. So you need influencers that are in the same field as you, that can post you and get you where you need to be. People get rich overnight. Yo, gotta post somebody tomorrow.
Dollar for dollar. There you go. Yo.
So it's just about knowing others who can assist you, and also knowing when to post. What kind of content to post. Having clean, crisp content. And having constant content. Yeah. So that's pretty much it.
Okay. Constant content. All right. So let's say you had to work for an artist that didn't have nothing at all but fire music. How would you make that person like the next big thing in the next year or two? I don't want to say overnight.
Right. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't work with the artist. If you don't have a budget and you don't have a little bit of a name, I feel like I'm starting from the ground zero, and I'm not there anymore. Okay. But I will assist them on someone who might work with underground artists. Okay. That's kind of, I work with underground artists, but you gotta have some type of name, some type of something. Okay. So me personally, Essence, I wouldn't do it. If you don't have a budget and a foundation that I can make solid, nothing I can do for you.
Ooh, y'all hear that? Look, don't come in to y'all and have nothing, because y'all be doing that. And
you gotta have a little money. Just a little money. Like, you need to have at least $1,000 budget or something for me to start something. Okay. Once you start something, money come in. But if you don't have nothing for me to start with,
you gotta spend money to make money. Spend money to make money.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So, like, saying you from Dallas, how did your environment influence your grind and hustle?
Well, I grew up in Dallas. I'm from South Dallas. I went to like Lincoln High School. Okay, yeah. Now I'm really from the trenches. But I had a very good mother, very, very strong foundation. We was one of those type of kids. We went to high school in the hood because our granny stayed in the hood. Our whole family was in the hood. My mama always made sure we had a nice home, nice room, clean clothes, well taken care of, you know. So I had a pretty cool childhood. It was kind of like in and out. I go to the hood to my granny house. Turn up. My mama house was in the suburbs, you know. So it was cool. My mama, she did her damn thing. So my mama just motivated me to be a boss. She never worked for nobody, so I was like, damn, how can I be like that? You know? But I figured it out in a whole different aspect of I'm never gonna have to work for nobody else ever again. Ooh, for sure.
So I was gonna ask you who inspired you the most, but I can say that's your mom. So with you saying you'll never work for nobody again, what was the hardest thing about being an entrepreneur? Because that's a new trend now.
Oh yeah, it's very hard to work for yourself, especially when those bills hit. When those bills come in. Me, I love shopping. Love shopping, love Gucci, Louis, Prada. And when I go buy them shoes and I was looking at my account like that, it was getting a little lenient, it opened my eyes to let me know like this entrepreneur shit is real.
Yeah.
So you got to literally wake up in the morning, think about how you're going to make the next dollar even if your bank account full.
Thanks.
You have to literally stay on the grind of how else can I get rich? You know what I'm saying? Also being humble. I'm not better than nobody. Nobody's better than me in my eyes. And working with whoever, like I have some people that tell me, you know, they do lashes. Well, I just started. Okay, you can do my lashes. I'll give you some content. I'll help you out. I'll get you a lot of clients. I'm that type of girl.
Okay.
So just always filling in the gaps to let people know, hey, look, entrepreneurship is hard.
Yeah.
And I know where I started at, which was $5, $10 in my motherfucking bank account, and no artist, I didn't know nobody. I just had a dream.
Yeah.
And I still haven't really reached where I need to be at. So imagine in 2 or 3 years now from where I will be. You know what I'm saying? This kind of grind and consistency that I have. And when I wake up in the morning, it's still harder and harder on me. I'm the hardest. I'm my worst critic. So.
What do you mean by that? Like, explain.
I'm my worst critic. So somebody can be like, well, it's not that bad. I'm looking up a way to make it work better.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm always thinking, always hard on myself, like, girl, you didn't do enough. I won't sleep for 3 days. You still could have stayed up another day. You know what I'm saying? I watched Beyonce. She had like a little documentary. And she was like, I was practicing for Coachella. And she was like, in the midst of me practicing for Coachella, 6 days went by and I didn't eat anything but an apple and I had a lot of water. But and she said my body wasn't hurting at all and I didn't feel hungry. But when you're so consistent and you on a grind and that's all you care about is how can you be better?
Nah, you preaching to the choir.
Because you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you preaching to the choir.
So just kind of like, I kind of focus myself around people, like-minded people. All my friends, they millionaires. I ain't got no $1 million, but I'm sitting with their ass at the table.
Yeah.
I know where I want to be.
Yeah.
If you're the biggest person in your circle, you need to find another circle.
Facts. All facts.
So everybody like, oh, she always with all them. Yeah, I'm with the top of the top. I want to be where they at. I know where I'm going.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like balancing it out. It's life.
I feel that. So, where do you see yourself with the PR industry, or just bigger than that? Because I can see you as a female record label owner right now, to be honest. Where do you see yourself in the next 2 to 3 years?
In the next 2 to 3 years, I'll be working for a very big record label, maybe Universal, maybe Empire, something like that. I'll be one of their PRs, one of their publicists for all their artists. Okay. So for sure, I'm gonna make it now, working my resume up to where I'll be working for a big label. Okay. And then eventually, like you said, probably when I'm 30, I have my own label. Yeah. For sure.
I feel that. So you said it was hard for women to kind of get into that industry. What have been some of those challenges for you, if you don't mind saying that?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm going to just say this. Men like women, women like men. Men like women temporarily. Women, our feelings get involved. We like them long term. Once they get what they want, they got it and they gone. Some of them already be established with women in lives. And you can get caught up. I'm telling you, I done had so many instances where some of the biggest dudes felt like it was gonna be easy access, and when you don't give them the access, they don't like you no more. Yep. So then they tell everybody, don't mess with her, but it really be deeper than you. So we have it hard. African American women with little curves, we have it hard. I'm saying we have it hard.
I feel you.
So this industry is all about being. You gotta be strong-minded. You gotta be able to let them know it's no. It's always gonna be no. It's no today. It's no next year.
Yeah, facts.
You rich, cool. That's cool.
I'm trying to get rich too.
Okay, not through you though.
Okay, exactly. So my last question, I always ask people this question because it keeps them stumped. No matter how many times I ask it. What would you name this chapter in your life if it was a book? See, it works every time.
I would name this chapter in my life of right currently. It will be I don't know. it's so many things it could be, you know, like this chapter that I'm living right now is, and I don't want to say this because it ain't this, but it's this in a literal sense, like, oh, turning manifestation into reality.
Ooh, okay.
I manifested this years ago, like, I'm gonna be big, I'm gonna be able to have my own shit, I'm gonna be able to have my own fucking office, my own fucking shit, I got it. So, I manifested the plaque, like, you gonna get a plaque, E. She was like, yeah, and you got that shit.
So, I got that shit. Yeah.
Manifest and turn into reality.
Okay, I feel that.
For sure.
I feel that. And what's some advice that you can give to young black women that's trying to make their dreams come true?
Hold your attitudes, hold your emotions, hold your thoughts, hold your feelings. Get some money, network, and be open to constructive criticism.
Okay, I feel that. I appreciate it. Go ahead and shout out your social medias for people that want to go ahead and link with you, follow you.
Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at CLASSY_estate, ESTATE. My business Instagram for PR work is Essence, ESSENCE_entertainment.
Okay.
And my Twitter is Essence Entertainment. Make sure y'all look with me. I'm gonna start doing a YouTube.
Okay.
So where I'm gonna be vlogging, like Rolling Loud, different events that I go to. Hopefully I get to BET Awards this year. And I'll just be having a vlog to kind of like show women that's in the music industry that want to kind of do what I'm doing. Hey, this is what I did. You don't even have to go to school for it. It's cool that I went to school for entertainment marketing and management, but I learned everything from someone else. Nothing in school. So.
Appreciate it. Thank you for tapping in with